Welcome back to Whatever Wednesdays. Because we still
Oh yeah,
haven't
it is
come up with a
Wednesday, isn't it?
proper name. Yes, totally not Tuesdays.
Yeah, I always forget what fucking day we're on.
I can understand that.
We're
Yeah, I have
continuing.
been many times. I was like, what day is it today? Looks at the phone. Oh.
Yeah, and then continuing from where we were before, we shall continue with the robotech questings.
The shooting with the pew pews.
Seems that we got to the last chapter. Might as well
Well, you
finish
did.
it.
I left. I left early.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't on for much long after when you left.
Fair enough.
Pew 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 pew.
I was knackered, so.
That's alright, I'm not chastising you. Yet. How dare you be tired?
Oh, yeah, especially when I had a fucking meeting on as well.
Mm-hmm.
Heaven forbid I go to a meeting. And whilst Eggy shoots
All of the
mechs in
face.
the face, I'm going to catch fish in dredge.
My god.
Because this is a nice, chill game.
Neom.
Oh, my phone buzzes. I wonder what this is going to tell me.
Jeffrey,
Oh,
the
look, the
homicidal
House of
maniac,
Failure
has
has
been
come.
released from prison today.
Now I have to see an old man about some peat.
Annoyingly, like after playing this the other day, it
Mm-hmm.
did put me in the mood to be like, what kind of ones are available right now?
Huh?
What robotech stuff is available right now?
And what did you find?
And I was like, it's weird because they've got like there's 3 different scalings. So
Yeah.
you've got like the Bandai official release stuff, what they made themselves. And I'm like, yeah, I remember those, and mine like out of all 4 that they made, I bought all of them. Whilst we were talking about college last time,
Yeah.
now I remember buying the figures as well, and they lasted all right, but the plastic degraded and just died on me like the other day.
Also sounds like you need to clear your throat.
Yeah, it's really fucking raspy. Fucking Jesus.
Just get it on out. It's like, give a big old... get it on out.
Gotta do that again. Hero died. But yeah, it was just like I remember like I've got 3 out of the 4 still left. So I've got this paint job, Maria's paint job. I've got Royce and Rick's, but Max's, the blue version of what I'm currently using as a skin, broke on me. The tail fin of the whole thing just snapped off. And it was snapped in just annoyance of a way that you know how a lot of stuff have rods, the metal rods that keep everything together, and the stiffness of the rod
Yeah.
and how tight it is depending on how tight the joint is. Yeah. Well, the entire backpack section, so the little red nubbins with the 3 jets in the middle of the 2 main big jets, that bit snapped clean off
That sounds annoying.
and like split the bar in half, which meant that I couldn't just put it back on. It'd permanently have to stay like this in this mode because there's no way of getting it back on again. And so yeah, that's kind of annoying. But I remember that those weren't exactly overpriced either. They were only like 30, 40 quid a pop. And when I remember getting them then, it was like, oh, that's kind of standard, for a figure. Um, those same figures are now like 80, 90 quid.
Yeah. God damn.
And I'm like, well, I don't want them to break any further. So I was like, have they been redone yet at all, or like anything like that? And yes, they have. They have been redone in a slightly bigger scale with better connections because the Bandai ones were like partially designed to fall apart. That
Yeah.
it wasn't like proper joints and stuff. It was all friction pegs. So they just grabbed onto them like Gundam kits would, where it's just a rod and then you've got like a rubber nub on the inside of the piece and you just push it on. Eventually, that rubber cracks and becomes lax and won't stay on if it dries out. So, with these proper jointer ones, I looked at a couple of reviews yesterday about them because I was like, I might actually be quite interested in them. The scaling is a little bit bigger, not massively from the Bandai ones, but a little bit bigger,
Only
and
slightly.
they're classed as high. Well, they're called high metal. Like it's a cross. Well, it says high metal, but actually there's barely any in them. It's just like it used to be really into die-cast metal, and then they just haven't changed the name, so it just came across with it when they started using new techniques. So at first, yes, I did think, oh, if they're called high metal, they must have die-cast metal versions, and I was like, well, they're gonna last a lot longer than the plastic ones. Um, but yeah, those high metal ones are like 150 quid each now because I didn't, they've been out for a while, and the rarity is kind of slowly creeping up.
Okay.
I'm like, okay then. And then I was like, well, what about the third scale, the DX stuff, which is like masterpiece Transformers scale versions of all of them, and yeah, they're like 500, they're like 500, 600 a pop. I'm like, I think I'll go back down to the high metal ones if I was going to re-get a few of them.
Fair enough. What?
Hmm. There we go.
Not the cat's eye.
Which is annoying because in the actual TV series, well, say in the actual series, it didn't happen in the TV series, but in the manga and in figure form, the cat's eye it is also a verite. It could turn into this and can defend itself. So it's like, why all of a sudden? I mean, I guess they kept it homage to the original show, but Still annoying.
Yeah, I
It's
remember
like,
you saying
why
last
can't this
time.
cat's eye have a weapon and be able to defend itself? Oh no, I can't
Uh,
scan and fight at the same time. Cool. Well then, how about you just fight and save the scanning? Yo. Finally got past that mission. Told you, I was just a little bit too tired.
honest, I'm just a little tired. It's still good.
And then Defiance.
You're a crash site.
Bucket Sea Sergeants. This one's all about being in the sky anyway, so that's good. You've got no cover, asshole. Yum. Yum, 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 yum.
Pew 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 pew.
Fire in box 1. Fire in box 2.
And 3, and 4, and up to 12.
Missile jam. Shit.
Missile jam. What flavor is it? Missile.
Raspberry. Only one person would ever dare give me raspberry
Hey,
jam.
I like
Lone
raspberry.
Star.
I like raspberry jam.
Yeah, but Darth Helmet doesn't like it.
Well, fuck him. I'll have the raspberry jam, especially in donut form, because I'm a fat fuck like that. Really? What gave it away? I didn't mean to do that, but never mind, it worked.
Meow.
What was that noise?
Yeah, take that, you bastard.
How do you like that,
Take it down with
you
spinnies.
son bitch?
Spinny, 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 spinny. Yeah, you can't handle the spins. Spin to win. Ooh. How is he? Game muted us. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Thanks, brother. How's it going? Doing better, doing better. Just saying as well earlier, beginning, before streaming, it was just like, yeah, everything's perfectly fine, not a problem. As soon as I turn on the stream, just start, the tickly cough just comes out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, thanks. I thought you'd fucked off.
Yeah, I've had a frog in a foot all day.
You weren't here like an hour ago. Where have you come from all of a sudden? Whoa, ew. Yep, just stay there. Just keep reversing backwards.
Some fancy flying, Wolf Den. The sea sergeants have been dispatched to your position.
Clear the throat again, hang on. Bloody thing. Coughs of fish because they never go away. Yeah. It's just annoying because it's the only thing that's left after I had that cold.
Bring the supplies to the drop zone. The sea sergeant ETA is 4 minutes. The pilot has orders to depart as soon as the supplies are loaded. Be careful. The Zentradi know we're here.
And I'm trying out a new piece of software as well now.
Oh yeah?
Fluffy was like, oh, you miss a lot of conversation sometimes. It's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do sometimes. I get that engrossed with what I'm doing, and I'm looking at my center screen. Like, I completely ignore my other screens.
It happens though.
Yeah, it's the nature of Twitch, I guess.
Yeah.
Or streaming. But then I was like, oh, then Fluffy was like, no, here's this, and some muscle. It's like, it's called Ghost Chat. Then you don't have to
appears on
sign
the
up
screen.
for it or log into it or whatever. Load up the program. And then you can place it where you want it to be placed. Change the settings, font, all that sort of jargon.
Etc. Yeah.
And then it has a transparency mode. So you've
But-
just got a box in front of your screen, you tell it to go invisible, and yeah, it will literally only show you the text. So I've now got that running, and that is on my middle screen, my main screen. So every time that, I mean, it doesn't show it on the stream itself.
But to
Probably
you
get it
though.
Yeah, I can probably get it to do that on the actual stream too, to be fair. But for me,
Yeah, because I've seen like other streamers do it. It's just like have the text box appear on stream.
that yeah, I can actually see everything. I do have the original hardware, but in terms of quickness, I'm using any. Yeah, you can't really say that word out loud on Twitch. If you didn't know that or not. Yeah, you can't say the E word on Twitch.
Yeah. We cheekily get around a bit of saying emu.
Yeah, we use emus. But it doesn't stop you from using emus. It just stops you from using the whole word. And so many of them are doing so naked or yeah.
Yeah. Like if I just look on my go on my Twitch and then look at just art when it wants to load, of
We've
course.
gotten away with the word a few times, but that was before becoming an affiliate.
Time to take these guys to school.
Just more restrictions to this bar. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I was even like, that's just ridiculous. Why is this a word? It's like, yeah, you can't even. I mean, I don't even know why it would be classed as someone being aggressive with it. Like, I don't find that like this other word offensive at all. But you know, it's close to shrimping. You're not allowed to say that either, or that word either. Yeah, it's stupid. Like, I guess people find these words offensive, but everyone for the last 20 to 30 years haven't found any of these words offensive at all.
We're taking damage.
Yeah, I'm coming back, you bloody thing.
Taking fire. Where are you, Book 10?
Not that, but there'll probably be a moment where you can't say snowflake anymore either.
The Sea Sergeant
Or
ETA
gammon.
is 4
Or
minutes.
gammon.
Pilot has orders to depart as soon as
Hello,
supplies are-
band. What?
Hello, are you assuming my generic greeting? Are you assuming?
Greetings and band.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to keep adding words because the more people that get offended by it, or say they get offended by it, instead of just going, yeah, okay, well, we just have to be careful with this word, it's like, no, we'll just bow down to the Karen.
Yeah,
Shit,
we are
surprised-
running out of words.
I'm surprised Karen isn't an offensive word yet.
Oh my god, this person called me a Karen.
What is it for a male Karen? Isn't it a Kenneth?
I don't know.
I'm
I
like,
don't care either.
you should care.
But I don't care about Karen.
Nah, I think if people get too offended in my streams, they've come to the wrong stream.
Well, it is a mature rated one, so if they can't take that, then
Yeah, it's a mature stream, and at the same point, yeah. Should have known better. Maybe you should let your kids go into 18+ streams. But then again, isn't this the same sort of dilemma like 20 years ago? Again, back in the PlayStation, where it was just like, oh, I'm gonna go to the game shop and go get a new game. It's like, okay, yeah, what'd you get? It's like, oh, my mum bought me GTA. And then everyone was like, oh my god, this game is so offensive. It's like, you're the one that bought it for your kids. Don't blame the game.
well, I can say I was like one of those kids, and it's just like I got like the one of the older games, older than my age rating at the time. It was like, oh yeah, I really wanted to play insert game name here. But yes, I do remember back in the day, GTAs I played.
I think the only game that was above my age rating, like the only one that I ever really had was probably Bloody Roar on the PS1. Even though it's not like gory at all. It's just like, oh, is it just because the name's got bloody in it? Bloody hell.
Maybe.
But yes, this is the emu version. I do have hard copies and everything of this game as well. That's which like I think is the perfectly fine way of doing it. If you have a game that you really really like and you're doing it, fair enough. But there's just so many hard copies that are just lost to time now. Like they're either stuck in someone's box in the attic, or they were like beyond repair and are scratched to the hell and back. So how are you supposed to get a copy that works still? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you do find one, it's an arm and a leg.
Yeah, and it costs you like an absolute fortune to do so.
Oh yeah, if I only got my hand on this game, let's see how much it's worth. Ooh, eesh.
I've heard people say I own it, therefore I download it. Yeah, just because you own something doesn't give you the right to the game, which is stupid.
Yeah, and digital ownership these days as well is a different thing.
Ah, a manufacturer who knows who Max is. Nope. It's like the whole
Well-
point of a EU and bronze is for digital
Moving out.
prosperity.
Thanks for your help, Wolf Dad.
It's there to like vault this stuff in a digital space so it actually still exists. If everything was just left to hard copies, like there wouldn't be game museums or anything like that. They wouldn't exist.
That and it will slowly degrade after
Yeah, the
after
games
time.
would slowly degrade and then they'll be gone.
Commander Chase reported regularly to
So
Admiral
that's the
Global in
whole
New Macross City and pleaded for
thing
food,
about
medical supplies, Veritech
emus
parts,
and
anything they
ROMs
could
and stuff.
spare.
It's like,
But
yeah,
Chiron had been raiding New Macross
it'd
City
still
for nearly a
technically
year,
be
and there wasn't
you
much
being a
they could do
pirate,
to help.
but
Without the
and getting all the booty.
we all
but
knew
at
that
the same
Zaral's
point,
army would soon overwhelm
there's
us
a fine
and
line.
seize control of
If
the
you're
wasteland.
getting
After
this stuff
completing
to
repairs to his
burn
ship,
more copies and
Chiron
then
was
sell
ready for
them,
a final assault
that
on
is
New
completely
Macross City.
illegal, and
Zaral
that's not cool.
reported that
Man.
his troops were also ready and agreed to meet Chiron outside the city
But
before the attack.
for
But
educational
Zaral had different plans for
and
his new army. When Chiron
literally
reached New
educational and
Macross
history
City,
sort of
Zaral's
point of view,
army never joined it.
it's perfectly fine.
In the end, Chiron and his forces were
And no,
completely
Max
destroyed.
is not the
But as he
protag
died,
in this
he
game.
managed to
It's a
wipe
guy
out
called
both the
Jack,
SDF-1
who
and the
is
newly
someone
Alright.
completely
created
fabricated for the
SDF-2
game alone.
in one last act of defiance. Zaral never
I think it's like Jack
Chiron's
Archer.
obsession with the SDF-1.
Something like that, yeah.
He wanted to seize the
I just feel
entire
like saying
planet
Sparrow.
before
So why
the
do I
Earth was
keep
weakened by
hearing
Chiron's
Cam
attack.
Clark?
That way he could
Cam
prepare
Clark's
for
the
the
voice
arrival of
actor.
the robotech
Yes,
masters.
yeah. The Liquid
New
Snake is
Macross
the
City lay
main
in
character in this one.
ruins. Without their help,
Yeah.
there was nothing to stop his forces from overwhelming Base 6.
He is mad.
We spent time reinforcing our defenses, building shelters.
Yeah, literally when you streamed it the other day, it's like, oh, we were both like, we know this
It's like, we
voice.
know this voice. Why do we know this voice? And then it dawned
And
on
I
us,
think-
like, wait a minute.
And I was like, I recently played Metal Gear Solid twice to get like the stealth camouflage and the bandana before getting like the snake in a suit, an actual tuxedo. And so I was like, so I heard a lot of Cam Clark talking as Liquid Snake. I was like, this is very familiar, so I had to look it up.
It's stupid.
This is no probe. It's the real thing. Bring all units to full alert. If the enemy gets past the outpost, they'll quickly overwhelm the base. Jack, you better watch out for those fighter pods. The destroyed monsters are vulnerable
And
without
yeah,
your
it's a bit
support.
weird now thinking about it that yeah, it's the voice of Max playing a separate character, but his wife is in this plane. Like this is his wife's plane. It was a Mirius. The Zentradi turned human size.
Oh, you want some too?
Hmm.
Where are you, Wolf 10? Re-entering pods.
I can now buy explosives.
It's exclusive. Where is it? There it is. Take it down.
Wolf 2, we need help.
Currently taking down plate.
Alright.
You don't tell me how to fly around the sky, and I won't tell you how to be a better like flank cannon.
You make me
Yeah, that's something that I can now be like. He knows who Max is. He knows the voice actor. Is Rezo now my new robotech friend? My Macross friend. Macross friend.
when you thought you would cut away with
Time to take these guys to school.
Macross is cool. Robotech is only cool for Macross. Yeah, I'd agree. But the other seasons after, like the other arcs after this, just kind of went a little bit crazy. Yeah, I was just telling Kate about it from in the first stream about like, oh yeah, they had the Masters invasion. It was like they were in crab ships, and there was a bike that literally wrapped around people. It's like I'm gonna ride my hardware into battle, and okay, I can just get stuck on it like that. Okay. I'm not gonna complain. I'm still killing people. I mean, the movies were actually pretty good. The one-off Macross movies they did, where it was like they came back 2,000 years later, and the SDF-1 has now got a city built around it, and as it's like waist deep in the earth because it crash landed. But then it was just like, yes, the ships have now become that advanced that you're not really using piloting skills in the planes anymore. It's like you're mentally connected to the plane. Like, that's a bit weird. But then these planes can go like 4 times subsonic. Like,
goes a Jaeger though.
they're still plane size. They can just move really quickly and like go from Earth to space without needing assistance.
Taking fire.
They were a little bit OP. But the designs of them were really cool because it was when they tried to mix the 3D and 2D together. So it was like 2D like
It's time.
anime characters and environments and stuff, but it was like 3D planes. I was like, technology-wise, that's not that bad.
All units fall back to base.
It's like, my god, I can still remember
We
the
fought hard.
really,
Can't
really
hold back
harsh,
any longer.
and aggressive modeling styles of, like back in the 90s with the Beast Wars and in heavy gear.
Metal Gear.
It's like they were really, really aggressive 3D models.
Or Glitch, was it? What was it called?
Glitch? I mean,
I can't
they
remember.
had Reboot as well.
I think that might be the thing I'm on about.
where they get sucked into a computer.
Look, images. Yeah, I remember those.
Or I mean, even when it started to get cleaned up a little bit to like, what was it, Cubics, Robics?
Cubics. I used to love Cubics. Yeah, that's thingy. Code Lyoko, if I remember correctly, had
Yeah, Code Lyoko was also slightly and
that was 2D
it
and 3D,
the
but the
aliens,
3D was better.
the Alien Invasion one.
Alien Invasion.
They even did a Starship Trooper animation series, and that was really aggressive too.
That's not love you're feeling, Kiora. We Micronians call that psychosis.
Ha! Burn.
Okay.
I beat you in battle. That's not love. You're just a psychopath. Get out of here.
Calm down.
But for a PS2 game, they really did get this game pretty much spot on. Like, keeps it with the high-paced aerial combat from the anime, and cel shaded wise, it isn't actually that bad. But they matched it up pretty well. I don't know,
Still
but
saying
I think the thick black lines around the character models actually helped. You don't notice it too often in play mode, but when you go into Battleoid,
yeah, there was like a cutscene earlier when it was like just a slow zoom in and a robot, and it's just like you could tell there. It's like yeah, it's literally just like a filter because I know you can do it on Blender. Don't ask me how. That is something beyond I know. Anything I know.
I'm about to lose my super armor in a minute.
Not the super armor.
I really don't see the need for the Guardian mode that much. It's just the in-between stage, but it does allow you to hover. Agility-wise, it's pretty good. I just don't really use it that often. dead. Come on.
Man. Different more rounds to the face.
Got it.
That's the end of it. That was one scary, giant, crazy lady.
This wasn't even my final form.
I guess I'm lucky to be alive.
You did it. Zeral's troops are retreating.
You only really see like the main cast of the actual show in the first chapter of this game. You see Rick again at some point later, like for one mission, and what was it, Lin Min Mei, and then after that, gone.
Unlocked extras. No escape.
Destroy all shuttlecraft and officers. Oh God, not another one of these.
Zeral's commanders are attempting to escape through the canyons. Shuttles are waiting for them at the other end to bring them to Zentradi City. Destroy all officer pods and the shuttles before they get away.
Bloody turret, go away. That was coming up. That did.
That's right. Jack the Giant Killer. Time to take these guys to school.
Those shuttles look ready to launch.
You say that one got away? Fuck off.
That is going on your permanent record.
Oh.
Zeral's
pretty much a case of trying to ignore everything. Just speed.
Speed run.
I'm stuck on a hole. Wait. Let it rock.
At least you don't take collision damage.
You do.
Oh. I remember like several missions like this in Ace Combat. It's just I hate them.
You have to be really quick at doing it. It's like, yeah, you only got like 2 minutes.
Yep, same as like in the Ace Combat. Well, you just have to get through the canyon in a certain time.
Kind of like, you gotta get to them and destroy them before they can take off.
Okay.
It's kind of like, in a way, ignore everything. Because the only bit that matters is like, yeah, you're gonna be taking like plink damage whilst you're charging through. But there you go.
Ready to launch.
Can I fly over the top? No. Why not? Because it's too convenient.
I got the last of the shows. Now to deal with those office buildings.
That was close.
Got him.
Fucking got him.
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
And how does that make you feel?
Make me feel good. That one. Do 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 do. Nah. Well, to say as well that I've just noticed that I've still got it saying it's Mystery
They'll still
Monday.
pose a danger if we allow them to regroup and mount more attacks.
Did somebody screw this up?
Nah,
what you
it doesn't
need to
really
do.
matter, does it really? It's a random stream.
But it's wasted. Britney.
Well, how about you shoot back? We won't take that. My God.
Good lord.
Bloody Cyclops. Go away.
Interesting.
What's interesting? Is it Twitch stream?
Just doing a little exploring, and I just came across a photographer's equipment on the random beat. Yeah, that sounds like
Where's the photographer?
that's what I want to know. I just picked up a doubloon.
What is this, Uncharted?
Maybe. because recently I got the fast travel spell, so fuck it, I'm using it.
Good job, Wolf 10.
That's the point. I need to try and remember, like, in the actual robotech tactics thing, I've got the tabletop one. I don't think I painted Jax. I know I did Roy. I had to do Roy. I did Roy, Rick, Max, Maria. Sorry, was his name Hunk or something like that? Or Hank?
Dave, I don't know.
The Patriot. That's 6.
Trainer.
So that's 18 ships that I've already done. Like 18 miniatures just for those 6 different paint jobs. And then I didn't do the trainer one because the trainer one was supposed to come out. The head for the trainer, like the body and whatnot. They even said that, like, well, one of them would actually be in a token form, like a 3D token. That it was the miniature, like, buried into a building from the very first episode.
Hmm.
Where one of the battleoids gets pushed up against the side of a building and it's like stuck inside it. That one was supposed to come out as like a marker, a mission marker, but they never did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like, that game could have been really, really good, but they ran off with what was left of the money and pretty much turned around and was like, oh, no, the manufacturing was just so expensive that we couldn't afford to run it any further.
Your orders are to find and eliminate
It's like,
Zoral.
no, it's that you
Our
promised
intelligence
an
reports
absolute
say
shit
he's
ton
likely to be
and
holed
then
up within that crashed
only
carrier.
gave us a quarter of it.
The city has been fortified with turret positions and male power armor commandos.
It's like all these other units that they were talking about, so like male power armor and the female power armor, those were supposed to come out. They did do one or two of the female armors, but like the actual male units and the actual Zentradi outside of the pods and stuff, that's doesn't exist. Like the folders, like the STL files are probably somewhere, like hidden in the backlogs or something. But with the
Possible.
fact that everyone's got 3D printers and whatnot now, it's just like, someone release these.
Yeah, I was thinking, it's like, I'm betting someone out there has made, like, started, already done some, I don't know. Like,
I know that there's been a handful of people that have 3D scanned the models, the miniatures, just so they can make more, because they don't even exist. Like, if someone does have copies, then what they're doing is they're buying the starter kits. They're buying like the actual starter kits to the game, which is like you get like 5 or 6 of the robotech, the actual Veritech fighters, and then you get like 15 and a commander pod, like 15 normal pods and a commander pod.
hmm.
I lost my armor anyway.
I know.
But it is literally a case of,
This is the moment of truth.
I would love to
Your
keep
orders are
getting
to
into
find
it and
eliminate Zoral.
making more
Our
models and
intelligence
stuff,
reports say he's
and
likely to
actually
be
playing
holed
it more.
up within that crashed carrier.
But
The
it
city
turned
has
into
been fortified
Warhammer
with
for me.
turret positions
I
and
painted the
male
miniatures,
power
and again, no one to play with. So it's like they just end up collecting dust, and what would be the point of doing it? If there was a reason for me to actually carry on doing it, then of course I would. But if there's no one to play it, it's like that kind of mentality. It's like, I would definitely but I need someone to play.
Yeah, that might be a tough one to find.
Yeah, that's right. Jack the Giant Killer.
Blinker. There's got to be an angle where I can see it can't see me. Is that going to count? That'll be funny if it does. Yep, that counts. All those missiles hit the building. That was a waste.
Sounds like a wild fluff has joined us. Yep, that sounds like a wild fluff.
You have new orders, Wolf 10.
Where? Oh, it's going to be in the hole, isn't he? Where? Where you at?
They're behind you! Well,
It's
not
not
this
a
again.
pantomime. There you are. And yeah, Rez is just asking how you are, Fluff, in the chat, in the Twitch stream. Beep, 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 beep.
Time to take these guys to school.
Hell.
Try aiming.
Every hit. Yeah, you better fly right.
Fly away, you say?
Doodle-doo-doo. Blink. Blink. Scum. 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 I wish to keep whatever life I have left. Oh.
Did somebody get hit in the face?
Very aggressively, yes. for the fucking ground turret. Not the hydrate time.
Keep that thirst at bay with hydrating.
With all new hydration mats.
With cactus juice. It's the quenches. I've been watching too much Avatar lately.
Shoot them through a pixel. You should
You're
do
trying to
more
be a
often.
snipser now.
Well, it's the only time the sniper actually works. What the fuck? What came through the building? The turret is ridiculous.
Well, I've managed to find the photographer.
You do it just to mess with me. Oh, not a stretch as well.
But do that, you get us to hear me get crack.
God, I've got a pube of life. There's no way to get life back.
You could always do, what was it called? Getaway. Lean against a wall for a minute.
What have I missed? Clear the city of Zentradi enemies as you travel to the carrier. Put out the fires. And move the pilots to safety. Oh. What fucking pilots? I missed something back here. Huh? Huh, funny. I'm not seeing anything that actually involves saving anyone. Can I steal your legs?
Nope.
And I'm not seeing it. Just being a bit thorough. Huh. What do you want from me, game? I think everything's dead. I mean, I'll be dead. Like, I'm gonna be looking around, wondering where things are, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be a straight bullet.
Ow.
Team flying like
Like that.
this is the moment of truth.
God, those turrets are dirt. The missile one's not too bad. At least you can shoot a missile in the sky. I'll fire every missile. Then you're off to exercise afterwards. Oh wait, are you doing more ring fit or are you just general exercise now? Ring fit, yay!
Enjoy.
Yep, have a good exercise session, and I'll speak to you later.
Burn those calories.
I love those calories. Just let my missiles recharge a minute. I lost mine.
Come back when you have some skills. Next time, try aiming.
Charge it all the way up, and kaboom. Charge it all the way up, and release.
You have new orders, Wolf 10.
There you go. There's the fires. There's the pilot. That's what I was missing.
Can't you get out of the hole yourself?
How did you get in there?
All right, we're sending out a chopper to pick them up. Proceed into the city and clear out the remaining Zentradi.
Do I have to?
No. He was trying to tell me about that. But I didn't see the pipe.
Oh, you want some too?
Gonna shoot you in your eyeball.
All right.
Why would a recon drone be running at me?
Maybe it doesn't like you. Da, 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 da.
Die.
Pretty kindly.
Okay, the radar should be clearing up now. There we go. Oi, oi, oi. I wonder where it could be.
Anywhere.
Wait a minute. Can I literally just see the top of this thing's head? Or is that just the camera angle?
You'll have to tell us.
I like how the turret angrily turned me when I shoot from far away. Yeah, it's just like, hey, where did that come from? Hey, that's not very nice.
I wonder what that is.
Oh, dick! I need a drink,
Court martial.
so I need to refill, and I also need the bathroom real quick. An
Okay.
hour in and I'm already needing to pop. starting to think what I might do as well is for future streams from now, might just make a giant picture of cordial or something.
Just have it nearby.
I drink so much that it's just like, yeah, I have a small mason jar cup glass of like Pepsi Max mango flavored Pepsi Max, but you know, after like 4-5 good drinks, it's gone.
This is why I have like a liter of water beside me.
And I don't just want to pull out the bottle and then just drink from the bowl. Fucking 2 liters.
This is the moment of truth. Your orders are to find and eliminate Zeral.
Time to take these guys to school.
Is that it? All right. Quick, keep lazily leaning to the left. You'll eventually get it. Yeah. God, I've lost way too much life.
Yep.
Bucket chow.
You have new orders, Wolf 10.
If anything, it's the turrets. Turrets rinse me out more than anything.
The pain in the bum.
Mhm. I like how the first time I did this, I managed to get all the way to the end, I have a pube of life, but then I couldn't figure this bit out. And then now that I've figured it out, it's like, yeah, now I can't get back to where I
Chopper
was.
picks them up. Proceed into the city and clear out the remaining Centrali.
Haha! Oh. Now
One
you're on a
HP and
cube of
dream.
health.
I was gonna be like, from there, can that thing actually see me? No, apparently not.
Oh, you want some too?
Oh, that can. But not really.
That's right. Jack the Giant Killer.
Seen flying like that
Well,
since.
that sounds like you're just drowning. Just...
I don't think I've ever seen flying.
Your life
like
is
that.
non-existent right now. Yay. Semi-death. It's just what I love.
What you need, it's what you crave.
This is the moment of truth.
I wish I'm Schrodinger's Twitch. I am here and yet not here. Look at that dirt right off. Switch to the other thing, please. Nope. It's right there. Lock onto it. Jesus.
I didn't want to.
I can see booty.
Slapping them cheeks.
And I know you was referencing the life in game. But I said it's like I simply not at the same time. Schrodinger's game.
Schrodinger's nude.
Schrodinger's nudes. They may or may not be nudes in this box, but you will never know.
I said nerd.
Yes, but mishearing is amusing.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I did it in D&D once and it came very interesting consequences for me.
Can I shoot that from a pistol? Apparently I can.
All signs point to maybe.
All signs point to cheese.
No, Fluff, I didn't. I didn't slay a dragon.
No, I didn't.
Now, the interesting circumstances were one of my friends. They were playing a warlock with a Cthulhu-esque, like, well, that's their power source, and they were trying to persuade me to like, if you join my cause, I will grant you some boots. So I just did a secret roll, just like, did my guy understand? Like, did they fuck up listening? And I got a low roll, so my character's like, I don't wish for boobs. And everyone thought this was quite funny, and the DMs just like latched onto it pretty hard, and he's just like, everyone take a roll for me, see what you know about boobs. And legit roll, stupid. Eventually, my Warforge was set with 3 different pairs of boobs, one being that of a deer, one being very bad, like artificial ones, and another one, but I can't remember what they were. So yeah, my character had a
Artificial
triple
boobs.
set of boobage.
The triplet. You got the full
Yeah,
house
because
boobage package.
there was a hunter. Well, it wasn't the archer, but he was a hunter. There was an artificer who fucked up the rolls. Well, hence the house and the fucked up boobs, and the hunter was like, "Oh yep, let's have some deer boobs on there." And I can't remember the third one. Well, I think they were the warlock, but I can't remember what their boobs was. But I know before even the boob thing, it's just like the DM offered a challenge, and it's just like, if anyone can drink the flagon of this mysterious liquid, they will have like a good like things. It's like, you know what? Because Warforged can't get poisoned. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it. So my Warforge ended up becoming the king of all hobos by drinking the mysterious flagon of liquid and stomaching it and not
One
dying.
giant super boob.
No, literally, this was like early on. So it was like, okay, jug of random liquid. I chug it. I become king of all hobos. I then get the triple sets of boobs, and then I get stuck double my size. Because one of the artificer cast enlarge on me, which turned me into a 15-foot instead of 7.5, which I blast. And because of the mysterious Cthulhu-esque like magic, which the warlock was fucking around with, it made me permanently 15 feet. And I think the artificer started to write a book about my character, and I became a well-known children's book character. It was very interesting, and this was all in one session, by the way. This was just a plain old one-off.
You run away from me.
That's very expensive.
I see you.
No, you don't.
Where I? to see a bit of green.
I just caught a shark.
Yeah. Bloody things. Die, 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 die.
I wonder what he wants to do. I can't tell.
Yes.
The carrier wreckage.
Finally.
Going in.
You've come this far. Don't let yourself get careless now.
Careless? You must have me confused with another pilot. What's that? Something weird is happening here.
It's a spaceport. Jack, get out!
Oh, that nice.
Metal Gear. In the last dangerous act of defiance, Zero has used the repaired engines of his carrier to execute a fold space maneuver, which has taken you and a large portion of Zentradi City far from Earth. I'm in space.
It seems I owe my defeat largely to your interference, Jack Archer. You even managed to best my finest warriors.
Look
I
at my hat.
congratulate you for that. But now, my fortune has suddenly changed, I think. Even if you manage to win this battle, you shall surely die with me, here in the vacuum of space. We're too far from your dead little world to have any hope of returning.
Yeah? If that's what it takes to kick you off my planet, then so be it.
Oh, missiles, full power!
Needs more missiles.
I found him again. There we go. on. Ooh. Where'd you go? Ooh.
Somewhere over there.
Already at Half-Life. I love how he can go out of bounds, but I'm stuck in a box.
Yep, real fair.
Go, go, Eggy Ranger! Could you imagine?
Might be a while.
Could you imagine?
And what would Eggy Ranger do?
Well, clearly I look like a fennec. Like my Power Ranger outfit would make me look like a fennec. Probably have like either like nunchucks or quarterstaff.
What are you,
No.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Because like Michelangelo and Maxi from Soul Calibur, as well as Donatello and Keelik.
To be honest, I got a pair of nunchucks thanks to Maxi.
And you know, I quite like Bruce Lee as well. Bruce Lee uses nunchucks, so it's probably more nunchucks than anything. Sword wise, not a clue. Even though, yeah, I'm a Fennec. He was like, oh yeah, Fennec Zord. It'd be tiny. And then Zords that are actually in the series, like we've already had like a white tiger. We've already got a wolf, a timber wolf. There's already like an actual tiger and a lion. In terms of animal-wise, there's already been quite a few. But ones that you don't really see that often are vehicles. They only did it in like 2. Well, say 3, because you had obviously the space stuff, but then you also had the rescue rangers. They came out on a big-ass train.
Rescue Rangers go!
And then you had Turbo Force. The Turbo ones, where it was, again, Tommy Oliver again back in the franchise.
Why is this guy not dying? There you go.
Finally got him. Finally chased his ass down. I'm space.
Now, you know the whole story. Or at least, as much as I know. I've done some things I'm not proud of. I just hope
It's a bit shit, isn't it, really? It's like, yeah, what are you going to do with this character? Well, he was only meant to be a one-off in the story.
Maybe even made a difference in their lives.
So let's just have him die.
Blech.
The oxygen's too thin for me to talk anymore. I guess it's a good time to go.
But you had like most of your health. There's no reason he dies.
Yeah, but story-wise, you've got a wing missing, and your jets on the back of your plane have been destroyed.
Yeah.
So you're just floating in space at this point.
Oh, you get the R version and the wolf paint.
Unlocked actress. Cam Clark.
You've unlocked Cam Clark.
I unlocked Cam Clark. And yeah, that's literally it. That's literally the whole game. So we managed to, in total, what, it's about 9 hours. Because we got up to like 7 hours on the other one, and there's an hour and 44 minutes just to get through the last chapter. Just because I had a couple of deaths.
Just a couple. A handful.
Yeah.
A very minute number.
Music hits you in the feels.
Mattel Boys, new
the-
media.
The main menu music just mwah. The whole the whole first series music was just amazing. Oh, so good. There's like toggle awards here. Unlock the easy pain. Unlock the Rick pain. 100 kills.
Nothing.
Completed Master Airman. Complete all boss missions. Completed Knife's Edge. Completed Party Crashes 3 times. Unlocked the School 1 paint. Oh yeah, I also remember I forgot about that as well. There was a versus mode where it's like, yeah, you could then play with your friends, fighting each other as planes,
Nice.
which is always cool. And then I think he's just going through.
Oh, like this Count Clark.
Oh, the whole like little video. But yes, probably shouldn't play those. Probably copyrighted video or whatever. But interesting that it goes through that and gives you options about why did you do this? Why did you want to become a voice actor? Video mode. Oh yeah, you can change it.
Why not PAL here?
That's cool that we got it all though. And then yeah, that's Max's original. Well, Max's final form. It's not his original one because he would look like that, but with mostly white.
Hmm.
The Roy Skull and Crossbones though. Ugh. The fields. All the fields. But yes, thank you for coming back with me in my nostalgia binge. And finishing off Robotech Battlecry.
Where?
Where? Now I have to get my nostalgia kicks from somewhere else.
That won't be too hard.
So many games to choose from. So little time.
Well, that's what the wheel's for.
Yep. Well, thank you again for joining me on this little mini stream. And with that, it is goodbye from me, and goodbye from them. And until next time, keep on fading. Good night.
See you later, you nerds.
In a bit.